This is one of the not so fun days. The blue hive is a dead out, meaning the bees are all gone. As you can see, there's still some bees flying here in the green and pink hives, but I'm going to show you what goes on with a dead out. So with a dead out, you open it up, there's no bees. You find they've all absconded. This was a hive that, there's a few dead ones there. This was a hive that was originally a combination of two cutouts I did of bees. I tried to support them. They were never really strong. Added brood, added honey frames. You'll see in a second. They didn't run out of honey, but probably just they were weak. Varroa probably got to them in some ways, even though I treated. And this is what's inside. This is what it looks like. Pull out a frame and you can see just the so minimal amount of brood left on there. Really just teeny amounts of it. There's a wax moth already getting started. So they didn't have much brood and they just absconded at some point when they realized they couldn't make it through the winter. Here's a pretty full frame of honey here that they had. They had plenty of food. They just weren't strong enough to get through the winter. So what I'm doing here is separating out. Some of the frames still have honey, which I can probably use to feed other hives with. Some of the frames just have comb, which is great, built out comb that I can use the next time I get a swarm or a cutout. And then which frames have nothing on them. This is just a bare foundation with some wax on it. You'll see in here this propolis builds up as the bees glue things together, and now that it's perfect time for me to kind of start cleaning this up a little bit, get a little clean for the next time I'm going to use this hive box. And here's the bottom of the box after taking everything out. You can see there's just not a ton of bees. There's some bees in here. This powder is the oxalic acid. I did a treatment and I didn't realize they had gone. So yeah, just not a lot of bees left in here. So they absconded and left. So I've sorted out the frames a bit for what I'll do with them later. And don't want anything to go to waste. That honeycomb is precious. So I'm going to put this away until it's time for a new hive to come live in it. And look at that, if you haven't seen that before, that is what a black widow spider looks like. Since I have such a small backyard setup, I wrap the frames that have comb on them up in Viscaline. It's kind of like a big saran wrap. Try and keep most of the creepy crawlies out. And then I have these little bags, these frame freeze bags. If you can see, this is the honey frames in here. So I'll probably be able to use these in my other colonies when they need some food. And the box with just frames, foundation, no comb in it, I store up in the rafters of the garage here. The apiary is now down to 3 colonies active. The missing spot where blue was here, but this is beekeeping and part of it. Looking forward to spring where these things will get bustling again, and we'll get some new swarms and cutouts and fill this thing right back up.